I had to get educated on what it meant to be trans. So what does that mean? It's like a technical. So I'm like, trans. What is? It sounds like trans. What? Like I use transition. I mean, it sounds like an abbreviation. I was just like, I'm confused. My buddy in Atlanta has sent me an article called Two Spirits. So, and he had sent it to me a year prior. So maybe it was Providence, maybe it was just grace. So for the Native Americans, what they understand about gender. The Native Americans understood 5 genders in the human spirit. I was like, what? So pre-colonial contact, that means before white people came to the United States, this area, the Native American people, part of their spiritual culture, they understood 5 genders in the human spirit. Male, generally, you got a human body. You got your soul is male, it matches up with your gender. Some people are born with, they're plural inside their spirit. But sometimes you will find, the Native Americans found a person was born male, but their spirit was female. I was like, okay. And sometimes it was reversed, and sometimes they were plural. Mm-hmm. And these people were generally shamans. They felt that they could see the afterlife better. They had the perspective of seeing the world from the male and the female perspective.
More perspectives.
And when they met with the colonial powers, the Catholic Church, these were the first people scheduled for execution. And it was stomped out of their people, along with all of their culture, because the colonial experience here is extermination, then import the Africans. That's us. But exterminate the people here, gobble their land, import these folks here to work for free. Whatever culture you got, we're going on that. You're going to adopt ours. Period. To unromanticize it. You concise it in 5 damn sentences. And so I had to go and get a spiritual perspective, pre-colonial contact, about a world, and maybe that exists in other cultures as well. And this is what allowed me to understand my son. Because what I did know is you don't have a soul. You are a soul.
And you have a body.
So say it again. No,
yeah.
You don't have a soul.
You are a soul.
You are a soul.
And you have a body.
You have a body.
So we're like, okay, what's your body doing?
So a lot of indigenous cultures understand that. You are a soul. You don't have a soul. You are one. What you have is a body. And so what they understood about the human soul, in this way it came into existence, and it had these kind of pluralities to it. And this is what allowed me to understand my son on a spiritual level.